See.
This meeting is being recorded.
Yeah, I can see it perfectly. Thanks, James. And hello, everyone. Welcome to our release meeting. We are at week 14 now, Monday, 11th April, 2022. And this meeting is under the CNCF Code of Conduct, which could boil down to please just be nice to each other. And we are supposed at the last few weeks of the release cycle. So cheer up, everyone. And yeah, as like there are only one more topic, I guess James will mention it later, but we might have like a delay on this release cycle and we will wait for further information be cleared later. Let's move to the team updates. Enhancements, Grace, if you're here, or anyone from the enhancements team. If nobody from enhancements team here.
Hey Cici, I am here, but I'm not sure if there is anything changed over this week, so I'll
Sure.
just leave it. I'll update the notes. Thank
Yep,
you.
thank you so much. Looks like we nothing much changed since last updates, so should be fine. Thank you so much for your update. Let's just move
Just a
to
quick question. Hey James, at the end of the release cycle, does the enhancement team have to do any cleanup before the next cycle?
Not typically. I think enhancements largely doesn't really do very much at this stage, except kind of updating things as any last minute exception requests. But I don't anticipate any more of those. So I don't think so, no.
Okay, I just want to make sure because it seemed like the last two cycles we had sometimes where some things weren't removed from milestone, just like little things, and then they carried over. I might be thinking these things anecdotal, but just curious.
I could be wrong. I'll have a think and check the docs.
Thank you so much. I guess since last meeting we don't have any further exception raised, so I'll just assume enhancements is the same state as last time. Should be fine. Thank you. And let's move to CI signal. Leonard, are you here?
Hello, everybody. So our current status is yellow. We still have this one release blocker, which we all worry about. But besides that, everything is looking fine. Right now, we have a lot of flaky tests, flaky jobs on master blocking. As you can see, quite a few we are currently investigating. So we might have a few more issues coming up soon, reporting those, but besides that, it's looking fine, I guess. We have an eye on all of those, and yeah.
Thank you so much. It looks like everything's on track. Good news is we don't have any master blocking issue, but we do have like a more flaky. Yeah, seems like it's been tracked. Thank you so much. And let's move to bug triage.
Hello, everyone. Our current status is yellow. We have one blocking issue with which is the Golang, and another BR issue related to the same thing. The only issue it's still like a bug, but so it's like an important soon BRs, which is related to some tests, I believe. So other than that, nothing like as a red flag instead of, like except the Golang for sure. Yeah, that's it.
Yep, thank you so much. Since the Golang release is scheduled tomorrow, so it should be cleared within this week. Thank you. And let's move to docs. Chris, if you are here.
Yep. We actually moved from yellow-green to green. We're in pretty good shape. Right now we have 11 that have not merged yet, 11 docs PRs, but mostly we're looking for reviews and approvals right now. I'm sorry, more approvals and LGTMs than actual, full reviews on most of those. So hopefully we'll be able to get that done by the deadline, which is tomorrow. If not, it will be close. Other than that, we still have some Docker shim work to do. And the one actually draft PR that's still open is really an umbrella issue for Docker shim. So there's still several things that need to be done there, but I think we're in good shape. That's it.
Cool. Sounds great. Thank you. And let's move to release notes. Lucas, if you're here.
Hi. The beta website PR has already been merged. The alpha draft, I forgot to finish typing, is currently under review. And we have our major themes and known issue section issues up for discussion. Other than that, we're getting to work on the beta draft PR, and that's it.
Thank you. Thank you for your update. I remember last time when we talked about the major theme, it looks like a lot of candidate being raised from SIG storage and SIG API machinery, but nothing from other SIGs much. I hope.
Yeah, I put it in basically every SIG channel, like, hey, if you have major themes candidates, please respond. And that's what I've been going with.
Oh, nice. I saw like a further proposal raised by SIG Node and SIG Networking, so should be fine. Thank you so much for the updates. And let's move to comms.
Yeah, hi everyone. Yeah,
Hi.
I'm there. So we are presently working on the release blog and deciding on the priority of the feature blogs. So that's the all update from comms.
Nice. Thank you. Looks like everything is on track. Thanks for your update.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if release branch management team has anyone joined this team or wanna give an update.
I don't have a specific update, but I was chatting informally to Nabarun earlier, and he agreed that we probably shouldn't cut an RC0 until after we've got the bug fix from Golang. So we probably will wait until tomorrow or after tomorrow, basically, to cut RC0.
Nice, thank you. And Joseph, you're here?
I am here. It's
Yeah,
Monday, and I'm in a good mood on a Monday, so I'll take that as a positive. So as we're getting closer to the end of the cycle, as you probably noticed last week, we have opened up the nominations for the 125 release team. That's still in progress. I think we have one or two areas where we need to kind of like solidify what those nominations will look like. So stay tuned for that. The other thing that happens at the end of the cycle is I start to work on two forms. One of them is going to be for the majority of the team here, who are shadows, to kind of find out like what went well, where areas could have been improved, but really just it's a really way for you to discreetly provide guidance to hopefully improve that next cycle. And then this will also be a separate form that will be for the release team leads. They also play a critical part in the release team. And we also want to see how can we take they generally have been around with this team for a while. So they got perspective. So we really look forward to getting their feedback. So that's it for me. I hope everybody has a great rest of the week, and stay tuned for how things progress with our timeline.
Nice, thank you so much, Joseph, for the updates. And yeah, then let's move to our awesome release lead update. James?
I'm not sure about awesome, but thank you. Okay, so a couple of things that come up. We're getting some clarity about a change we've ejected. This was a code freeze exception request, and we said no, largely because we wanted to focus on stability. But that was predicated with the idea it was a bug fix, and therefore it could ship in 124.1. But there was some question about that because it was tagged with kind feature, which generally are not accepted in patch releases, and then they'd have to wait till 125, and they didn't want that. So there's been some discussion about, is it a bug fix, is it a feature? I think it was tagged incorrectly as kind feature, but there's just finding consensus that it's actually a mistake and it's actually just a bug fix. So that should be fine. So I think it's fine, but we'll see. Beyond that, as you may have seen, there's a possible 124 delay. We will know more about this probably tomorrow and towards the end of the week as we see what happens with Go 118.1 and how our RC process goes and things like this. I just wanted to clarify for people that in the event that the release is delayed, I can appreciate that people may not be able to stay on because, people signed on for a 15-week release. And if we end up being 16 or more weeks, then if people need to cycle off of the team because of that early, that is completely fine. If you have any concerns or issues, speak to your role lead or speak to Joseph or myself about it, and we can help you out. But like, absolutely no problem if you need to leave us early because of that. And Joseph, I don't know if you had any further comment on that, but I presume.
No. I mean, like I said, we're just kind of navigating this, so there's nothing at this point.
Yeah, cool. Beyond that, just a couple of small things. The logo theme stuff, I've been a bit cagey about this because every lead is a little bit spooky about the secretive about the theme and logo and stuff. I'm probably going to start showing that at least to kind of our leads over the next couple of days in order to get things ready, just in case we do manage to release on time, which would be nice. I think I have a final version of the logo floating around somewhere, which is nice. And then I think another piece of admin I need to do is produce the times doodle poll for the last 2 retros. I don't think we have times for those yet. I need to double check the schedule because it's retro part 2, retro part 3, which are after the release. And of course, if release gets delayed, those will need to be moved. So, or maybe they won't need to be moved. We need to decide. So that's an upcoming topic of discussion. That's everything. That's just everything that's been on my mind to do with Kubernetes anyway.
Thank you. Yeah, I do have a small question. Like, since we are all still waiting for the RC0 card date to be finalized, do we want to cancel 1 or 2 release meetings this week, or we just keep it as it was now? Because I don't think there will be further update tomorrow, at least.
No, I mean the main thing, of course, I'm
tomorrow.
concerned about is the parts that are still a bit yellow. So docs, PRs, those flaky tests, if those flaky tests turn into failing tests, that's a concern. I don't know how we want to manage that, but we could. Joseph, did you have a thought? Sorry, actually, I'm muted.
I was just going to say maybe we run these asynchronously, kind of similar. Like I know Contrabex does that, where they have a rolling meeting, but maybe we do that on a daily basis. You open a thread. If someone says we need to discuss in person, we keep the time. But I'm kind of with Cece. Like, if there's no updates, why are we gathering?
The joy of each other's company. No, I see the point. I see the point. I mean, this is something that's, I believe, a retro item is, do we really need daily burn downs? And the answer is probably no, most of the time. So it's just trying to figure that out. Okay, let's make a thread on SIG release to discuss further. I take this offline. I think that'd be a good.
Sure, that sounds great. Yeah. Is anyone have any other questions wanted to be recorded? If no, I'll just go ahead and stop recording. Thanks, everyone. Stop recording now.